one. And it's showtime. Good morning and welcome to the Marissa Pitt Show, streaming live every Friday at 11 a.m. Thank you so much for tuning in. And don't forget, with Restream, which is one reason why I love it so much, is you may always comment live and join my conversation, especially when I don't have a guest. Like, come talk to me. And then when we do have guests, we always love to hear your thoughts on it. So just right there, just type when you see it, come in the conversation. It'll definitely pop in and you can be live with me, which I always think is pretty awesome. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. You can always find me on YouTube Live, all of our past episodes. So please go on there. It's the Marissa Pitt Show on YouTube, and you'll be able to see all the episodes along with, we do have streaming called the Mouthful Podcast on Apple and Spotify. So I am gradually uploading all of the episodes there too, so that you can catch my show on the go. All right, well, thank you for tuning in and stay tuned because there is more left on the Marissa Pitt Show. Let's get it started. Welcome to Pitts Bits with Marissa Pitts. All right, let's have some fun today. 3, 2, 1. All right. Well, this is Pitts Bits with Marissa Pitts. I look like very orange today. I don't know. I find it quite funny when I'm like orange. Hold on. There I go. There I am. That's more like my skin tone. I was like vibing with the Trump tan. I don't know what was going on right there because I actually don't spray tan. So I was like, woo, hello, quite orange girl. I do love oranges, but as the fruit, not the skin type. Anyway, this is your weekly pop culture. It is International Women's Day today. That's right, March 8th, every year in our March Women Month. This is a day on here where we celebrate all women worldwide, which we should be doing every day anyway. But there is a theme for this year. And the theme this year for International Women's Day is focusing on issues such as gender equality, reproductive rights, and violence and abuse against women. Yes, so we're accelerating equality. Kind of crazy about this. There's a lot in the news I was reading this morning, anyway, about female genital mutilation. FGM is on the rise, which I don't know. I'm shocked it's actually in the rise. I mean, it is practiced in a lot of cultures, and thankfully not in America as much as we know, right? But that's where they go in and they cut off parts of the clitoris, sew the vagina shut, all that for the present on the wedding night. And yeah, pretty horrific. Can't even imagine going through that. And everything showing out that was coming out today is actually in the rise. So let's combat that. No need to mutilate anybody's genitals, especially as children. Like, let's just not do that at all. Celebrate the women that you love today. Definitely go buy her go buy roses. I know I like roses, or flowers, or getting her a cake, or I don't know. Just send some type of love to the woman in your life to appreciate so much. Thank you. And in other news on here that is in pop culture coming through is we do have the Oscars. That's right. The Oscars are this Sunday. It is the Super Bowl of award season. It coming out starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. So that would be 4 p.m. Pacific. I had to do the math real quick in my head. Leading the way on here, it's been 96 years of Academy Awards. Oppenheimer leads this year's nominations, gathering 13 total awards, followed by Poor Things, 11 nominations. Excuse me, not awards, but 13 total nominations. Followed by Poor Things, 11 nominations, and Killers of the Flower Moon with 10 nominations. Barbie has suffered all in the categories, including Best Actress and Best Director. But it is up for Best Picture. It's not going to win. It's not going to win. I'll be shocked. Like, legitimately be shocked. I kind of feel like maybe Killers of the Flower Moon are going to win. That was a fabulous movie. So let's see what comes in. Oppenheimer, probably going to take it. That was intense. So I put my money up between those two things right there. But Ryan Gosling, who was nominated for Best Supporting Male Actor, is in it, and he's also going to be performing his Ken song. I'm Just Ken. during the show. So that is going to be done. And I love it. I just love Ryan Gosling. I don't know, really can't do any wrong as far as I can see. Great actor, great person. So I don't know, kind of cool to see. I'm not the biggest fan of watching the Oscars. I find them quite boring, but I will be tuning in periodically, checking it out, and definitely looking forward to his performance on there, which will be really great. All right, well, that is your pop culture right now. So please stay tuned because there's left more left on the Marissa Pitts show. We have all your fitness needs. Stay tuned. It is time for Fit Tips with Marissa Pitts. 3, 2, 1. Well, welcome to Fit Tips with Marissa Pitts. This is my newest segment that I am doing, and I love it. If those of you follow me on my Insta, I do post a lot of fitness stuff. I am the director of operations at a gym. I'm a personal trainer, do a lot of group training when I'm at Fit Body. And I love celebrating wins. If we do something cool, a cool exercise, or just seeing people really rocking out great form, getting stronger, getting healthier, feeling better, I always try to post it. And while I'm going through here, as always online, there is lots of information that we have to kind of sift through for fitness that is usually can be very positive and helpful or horrendous and bad advice, right? So these are kind of things that I'll kind of chip through. One of the stuff that caught my attention this week, because it is trending right now, are all the celebrities who have or have not used Ozempic. That's right. So that's our little the different there's Wegovy. There are different types of the Ozempic drug. It was originally designed for diabetes to help bring down the sugar level, and they found that it also suppressed your appetite, right? Which led to weight loss. You don't eat, you will eventually lose weight. That's kind of how it works, right? Doesn't mean it's healthy at all, but it does work and give the effect, so you can lose your poundage. Many celebrities who have done it and have denied doing it, which to me is insane. I don't care if you want to do something and you feel great and you lose it, just own up to it, right? Whether it is using a diet fad drug on here, getting fillers done, or cosmetic surgery, or even using filters in your photos, like just admit you do it. It's really not that bad. Like you can say you did it. A lot of people do it, right? And it just drives me crazy to hear so many celebrities out there saying, "Oh, they lost it just so naturally," when really we know that that was completely an Ozempic diet, right? But there is one celebrity out here that I have to say blew my mind that she didn't use it, and this is Ricky Lake. So she has been trending this week. That bathing suit, which you see, she took 17 years ago, put in her closet because she gained all that weight back, and had just kind of carried it around at hoping one day to be able to fit into it. She is 55 years old and can now fit into it. We her. She did it all from actual natural weight loss. That's right. So she decided not to use Ozempic on here, but to get out, exercise, and fix her eating habits. Right. So this is the thing that she did post while on Instagram, which I thought was actually really cool. So she said, "My husband Ross joined me in this effort. Together, we each lost 30 plus pounds. That's together, so not her separate. She did not lose 30 pounds, right? So she probably lost a solid 15 in there in the 3 months. Very normal and doable. I really want to share because we did this without relying on a pharmaceutical. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but neither of us were pre-diabetic, and both of us felt that we wanted to at least try and do it on our own." And I love that because I work with people all the time, right? Where they're either eating only one meal a day on here, they're working out 2, 3 times a day, right? And due to how crazy and hectic life is and the stress and going on, that number is just not budging. Like one week they'll be like, "Great, I'm losing all this weight. Here I am." And then life happens, right? And all of a sudden the weight comes back much more. Call it the yo-yo diet effect, right? And when I'm working with people, what I'm trying to focus on, this is something that you can always do on your own too, is where in your life can you start to replace a bad habit with a good habit, right? So number one, first thing is getting out and moving. So Ricky Lake, she goes out, she's out jogging when she can. She's a very busy woman too, like the rest of us, right? She goes out, she can tries to go jogging, she's lifting weights, right? Having a fitness routine going, right? So you have to move your body. Like your body wants to move. I promise you. Get out for a walk. Join that hit class or the CrossFit, or even if you're going into the gym, just go. Right? Put on those sneakers and go. You'll be surprised at just how moving your body is automatically going to start the weight loss. The more muscle mass you build, the more calories you're going to burn. The more calories you burn, you bring it into a deficit, the more weight you will lose. It's kind of like a simple science in that fact, right? I think it's really great about her when she has gone through on is she worked on fixing her eating habits, more fruits, more vegetables, and cut out ultra high processed food. If it is convenient, it's bad for you. It sucks. And I wish it wasn't that way, right? But it really is. Looking at the labels, is there added sugar? Don't buy that brand. It's weird to get low salt. It's weird to get no sugar stuff. It's hard, but also when you're looking at like no sugar, when you go in to buy that, when it's like I'm sugar free, what sugar are they adding to it to make it sugar free? Because if it's a sugar substitute, it actually can be worse for you. It is technically sweeter than using real sugar, right? And there are a lot of studies done that is carcinogenic and can promote cancer. So really try to avoid any artificial sweeteners. Get your sugars we can through fruit. If you're going to add anything, I'm a big fan, even though honey is pretty high in sugar, right? But it's all natural on there. I would rather have somebody add honey, right, or even granulated sugar than use an artificial sweetener, just because of the long-term health benefits, not benefits, long-term health issues that can arise from getting cancer or any type of stuff, right? Anything made in a factory is usually not good for you. And talking going back when you talk about Ozempic, so I do work with people who do use Ozempic or on that journey and or do intermittent fasting, any of that stuff where it comes in and they're trying to lose weight in a way to help control hunger, right? And one of the things that I notice when I'm working with people who are on that is their lack of energy, right? They're unable now because they're granted not eating and not feeling hungry, right? But they're unable to lift weights as heavy or go as longer, all that kind of stuff because we actually need food, can't speak. We actually need food to fuel our body. That's right, right? So the more that you can eat, I eat about 6 to 7 times a day, and there's small meals. I'm not eating humongous, massive meals, right? I got my cottage cheese on here. I do a protein supplement on here, even though I try to avoid a lot of it. I need a lot of protein, so I do use one that has very low. There's no sugar added to it, low fat. All the things that I'm trying to watch as I'm adding my protein. I eat a lot of fruit, bananas. I do love my bananas, my berries, my apples. I eat a lot of vegetables. Getting your grains. I have oatmeal in the morning. Right, just trying to eat as much as and as healthy as possible, pairing my protein and my healthy carbs so that I can fuel myself, right? If I can go forward on this, you really want to try to eat every 4 to 5 hours. It feels like a lot, I know, but you have to imagine your brain is back in the cave style days, right? And all it knows is that you're a hunter, you're a gatherer, and if you aren't eating, then you're either there's no food source around you or you're a horrible hunter and you're going to die, one or the other. And all it's going to do is hang on to your fat because fat keeps us warm at night. It's just going to hang on to your fat and eat your muscle and eat your muscle. So feed your body. You can have it. And if you are taking Ozempic or any other type of a weight loss drug on here to give you that little kick up, it's cool. Do it. But then you have to fix your eating habits. Otherwise, you're going to just gain it all back when you stop taking Ozempic. It is proven that's what happens if you don't change your eating habit. The second you wake up, you got about a 1 hour window to try to get some type of food into your body to let your body know that there's plenty of food source out there. And then from that 1 hour forward, every 4 to 5 hours, eat something, a couple nuts. Doesn't have to be a lot. A little handful of nuts here, right? A yogurt here, right? Have a nice sustainable lunch. A sandwich is really wonderful. Okay, try to stay away from deli meat, right? Try to have it if it is like the roasted chicken on here, or you can even go all vegetarian and vegan. There's beans. You don't have to eat meat to get your protein sources, right? But just keep doing that and drink your water, water, water. Stay away from the sodas, right? And you will see a change. You will, right? You work out about They say working out about 3 times a week with weights and moving your body at least in a cardio setting at least 2 to 3 times a week, right? So that way you're getting all your exercise needs, you're building your muscle, and you're doing what you need to do to stay healthy. And I always say, I would rather be fit and thick than skinny and frail, right? That's the way I look at it, right? I do not want to walk around feeling tired and feeling sick and looking sick, right? And all to fit into like this imagined stereotype of what men and women should look like. And there's no reason for that, right? I would rather have some jiggle. Ain't no problem with some jiggle, right? Just to go out, have some fun, feel good, have energy. When I am depressed and down, I'm trying instead of to grab that chocolate, I'm trying to grab fruit, and it works. Not as good as chocolate. I don't get me wrong. I try to hate on chocolate, but it works. If I feel down and I'm grabbing chocolate every time, it's just spiking my blood sugar for me to crash harder. But if I'm getting some fruit in me, yes, it spikes that blood sugar, make me feel better, but the crash is so much less. And it actually fuels me to eat grains and to eat other food to sustain me, right? So just take care of yourself, love yourself. Don't worry about social expectations. Nobody needs it. All right, this is so we're reflash it back on here. This is Ricky Lake and her husband after they're in the middle of their journey. This is only 4 months in, and already they are glowing. They look happy. They don't look sick or frail or tired. Right? We don't need that. You want to lift heavy, not like this. That was me when I don't eat. I'm like, help, help, help. There are some great tips if you're trying to go forward on this is first, I found this online, so by no means am I taking credit for this, but I found it, thought it was kind of cool. On here, you got to explore what healthy living means to you, right? What does that mean when you say, I'm a healthy person? Does it mean getting outside, getting more sunshine in a healthy way, right? Walking more, getting out, eating healthier organic foods. What does it mean to you to be healthy? We're all on different levels of that. Identify the barriers that make it hard for you to live a healthy lifestyle. Do you drive a lot? Do you need to have little snacks where you are? Another thing, understand how to change health behaviors successfully, right? How can you set yourself up for success? You can't just say, I'm going to stop. It doesn't work that way. Start creating a plan to help you begin living the healthy lifestyle that you want. Write it down. How are you going to implement it? And then identify ways to stay motivated once you've started your healthy lifestyle journey. One of the things I think that the main thing is the last one is finding ways to stay motivated. It is not motivating going to the gym every day. I mean, once you're there, you feel great, right? But the day in, the day out, eating healthy, right, feels great, but it can be a chore. Who's your fitness buddy, right? Who's your accountability buddy? Who else in your life wants to make a change, right? And will do it with you without grumbling and complaining, right? But will actually invest in their health and also support yours, right? So find an accountability buddy. Use an app if you're into apps, right? And tracking. Look at my last podcast, or not podcast, but my last week's episode that I had. I did post it for Fit Tips. There's a little apple on it. Totally digging the macros app right now to track my macros. It's very, very, very simple, easy, effective, and accurate as far as healthy weight loss. I'm really a big fan of it. Find other things, right? Snap some photos just for yourself, right? What's your before and after photo? You don't have to post online. Every photo doesn't have to go online. Okay, that's one thing I had to learn. Every photo doesn't have to. I post a lot, so I have to tell myself that too, right? But just for yourself, started journaling. How do you feel? What are your non-measurable goals that are happening, right? Non-measurable means stuff that is not on a scale, right? So who cares about weight? I do not care how much you weigh. Nobody cares how much you weigh. Nobody. Weight is like a number, right? What they actually looking at, right? What you are looking at when you look in the mirror is how does your skin glowing? What does it do you look healthy, right? Do you feel sexy? Do you feel all that happiness? That's what those are the measurable goals. Are you able to pull out that outfit from 17 years ago, right? I don't know, 4 years ago, and refit back into it? Nothing feels more exciting and amazing is getting out your favorite outfit, putting it on, and it works and it fits, right? It can happen. Just go strive for it every single day. Change out a bad habit for a good habit. Okay. You cannot just have negative energy habit, right? So bad habit for a good habit. If you drink a lot of soda, switch it out for carbonated water in the beginning. Carbonated water does not hydrate you. You gotta have water, but I'd rather see my client drink a carbonated water than a Diet Coke. I am so anti Diet Coke, and I'm so anti. They say it's healthy, it is not ever bad. Okay. And then once you go into the sparkling waters, go right down to a regular water. Find a water, I don't know, find something that jazzes you. If you're gonna have juice, look at what type of juice are you having, right? Try to avoid anything that's added sugar to it. Added sugar, try to avoid that. That's all belly fat. Okay, so try to avoid all the definite ingredients that added sugar. Juice your own. Go get some oranges in a juicer. It's cheap. You got Amazon. You can order it. I got a juicer. Throw some little oranges in there. Bam, fresh orange juice taken care of. Okay, eat your veggies, veggies, veggies. Get those protein needs, right? And go out and move your body. It is a beautiful day right now, at least in Southern California. It was raining horrible yesterday. It's gorgeous. Go outside. After this, I'm going outside, taking my dog for a walk, right? Gonna enjoy it before I head off to work. So do yourself that favor, do it and enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. Fitness is lifelong. You do not get fit and then stop. There is no like, I'm stopped now, right? It's a journey, it's a lifestyle. Fall in love with it, fall in love with yourself and do it for you. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. That is your fit tips this week. And if you like what you're listening to, please love, like, and subscribe right now. And there is more left on the Marissa Pitt Show. Know your future with Mystic Marissa. 3, 2, 1. All right, by far one of my favorite segments of my show. I actually have so much fun creating this every week. It's a lot of research, to figure out what those planets are doing. What does it mean for all of us? I do condense it. I make it like a nice big blanket because it's a lot of work. Shout out to all those like legit astrologers out there that give me this information. There is so much work to stress through. I love looking at the planets. It kind of helps me just deal. This morning, I don't know about you, but I woke up, I was emotional. My car door handle broke again. Different door handle this time, but it broke again. I was like, oh, there's more money. Bills are due. Oh, there's more money, right? I'm just like, wanted to cry this morning. I was like, great, here I am. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces energy. And then I just barreling through. That's what I do. Right. When I just pick myself up on my bootstraps and nobody else in my life wanted to do it but me. And I just keep it rolling. So as I was going through and putting this together, I was like, oh, this is why I feel like this today. And that's why I love adding this segment, just in case any of this stuff resonates in your life. You'll be surprised at how often and accurate our planets are for each other. All right, so just a really quick little recap. Last week, it hopefully allowed you to just like rest for a second and breathe. That's right. The week prior to that, 2 weeks ago, was quite turbulent. A lot of emotional and relationship issues, right? So this too shall pass. That was all last week. Give us a second to kind of like, okay, that happened. This is where I am today. Gotcha. Right. Some of us lost some dead weight, so which is probably much needed. Some of us maybe had some stuff like we had to like clarify. And we also have to look into ourselves and be like, oh, am I the reason of my drama? Right. Or it could have been just like my life problems. Do I keep making the same bad choices? So that's what that was 2 weeks ago. Last week, it gave us a chance to breathe and go, okay, now how do I move forward from here? Right. And so this next week is going to propel you forward. So you need to hang tight. All right. Well, today, as I said, it was March 8th. Mercury and Neptune met up in Pisces, and our emotions were on high. That's why I wanted to cry today. I was like, that was angry. That was bitchy. I was like, all those. I'm like, what's going on? And I can thank Mercury and Neptune. That's why. Pisces stirs up. When we think about Pisces, we love it. Stirs up our imagination, our creativity, right? Our dreams. What do we actually want in life? You ever meet a Pisces person? Right? They're weirdly connected to where they want to be and where they want to go. Oh, my brother's a Pisces, right? And I'm always just like, damn, he always has like stuff figured out. How? Right. And I don't think he really has things figured out, just like compared to my chaos, he does. Right. But I always feel like he has a dream and he goes and gets it. Right. He's very like laser focused, right? And has what they want. My mom is very similar, which is another Pisces in my life, right? They want something. This is their dream, their passion, and they just like do it. It's pretty cool. All right. So if you were feeling emotional today, you can thank those planets for stirring that all up because our sensitivities were and are on overdrive. We are desiring a connection and not quite knowing how to get that connection. Okay, today is going to feel like a little tiny mini Mercury retrograde. So just hold off on making any major decisions. Ride the storm out till Sunday. Steph, don't send that email. Do not send that text or that email today. Sit on it for the weekend. Don't do it. Sit on it for the weekend, right? And you can send it after the weekend, right? Think about it. Let it marinate. Okay. We do, and one of the reasons why we have that is we do have a new moon popping up on Sunday. The new moon is in Pisces, right? And this is a chance to forgive, forget, and move on with your life. Um, this is one of those moments. I always say, like, sometimes you just wait before sending that text. You want to look and say, like, am I just feeling my feels right now? Right? Do I need to just like calm down and just relax and reprocess? And then how do I approach the situation again? Okay. So Sunday is going to give you this chance to kind of like let go of baggage you don't need and really forgive or forget someone or something that you need to in order to move on. Right. The sun and the moon are meeting in Pisces. Right. So we have our sun in Pisces, the moon's in Pisces, right? This is going to form like this dreamy new moon. So I don't know. I think Sunday, go for a walk out in the stars if the weather permits it, right? Get out there. Like, it's just kind of enjoy and just be in your feels, right? Be in your feels. It's all good, right? All this is supported by Uranus in Taurus. These cosmic waves are pushing you to let go of all the old attachments, dream anew, right? Also, that we can have new beginnings. So, to new beginnings, onward and upward, we heal within. Sometimes we need that just to release. I love water. Anything about water, just like cleansing. Get out to the beach. My goal Sunday is to go to the beach. That's one of my goals, right? And just kind of like just reinvigorate and start fresh. Pisces is like the end of the astrological season. So this is like our like December, right? The end of our year when we just need to like get rid of stuff. This is the astrological end of the year. So you got to listen to your intuition, set intentions for personal growth, right? Oh, what's going on? My battery. Eek, my battery, my battery. Of course, my life with my batteries. Hold on one second. I don't know. It doesn't want to go. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be a little dim here as I go on here. So what was I at? Oh, yes. And on the same day, Sunday, March 10th, Mercury moves into Aries, fueling your communication with willful assertiveness, which is always great, right? So the reason that's really wonderful on here, I'm trying to fix my laptop. Sorry. Thank you for bearing with me on my live thing. Oh, this is so frustrating. Gotta love. Didn't I tell you a mini Mercury? Didn't I tell you that's happening right now? That's where I am because nothing wants to charge. Oh, typical of my life. Aha, there we are. Yay! I'm back. I can see myself. All right. So what was I going on here? Yeah. So listen to your intuition, set intentions for personal growth, right? That's all what the new beginnings have on here. And like I said, it is the end of the year for our astrology. So you just kind of like let go of the grief, let go of your loneliness, all that same stuff. And on the exact same day on Sunday, Mercury moves into Aries, fueling your communication with willful assertiveness. Gotta love me some Aries energy, always coming forward, right? Looking like fire bomb. Okay. And Aries is never afraid to tell you how they feel, ever. Even if it hurts your feelings, they don't care. They're like, and don't care. Thank you very much. Right. So this is the next 2 months. All of your communication, everything you want is going to be like this. You're going to be blunt. You're going to be bold. You're going to be assertive, right? You're going to be brash. But there's a difference, right, between assertive and aggressive. So being assertive, forthright your wants, your needs, while still considering the rights, needs, and wants of others. Aggressive, right? It's just doing stuff that's in your best interest without any regard for the rights, needs, and feelings and desires of those around you. Look, sometimes we do have to be aggressive and say, nah, you're out of my life. And other times, assertive, right? I am a very assertive person. Okay. Sometimes a little too aggressive. Everybody knows me. I speak my mind. I am very, very, very clear. If I want something, if I need it, how do I get that? And that's what I do. So, all of those out there, please take some of that energy. You want to definitely, don't burn bridges as you are building your bridge. Okay, it's all about balancing self-expression and consideration for others. And then Monday on the 11th, Venus enters Pisces, right? And it's a sign of her exaltation. Oh, I love me some Venus, right? Venus and Pisces, love. Love is around the corner for so many of us. Yes, it is. So we're gonna definitely go in here. And whether you're single or in a relationship, right? It doesn't matter, but love is around the corner for all of us. And if you are in a relationship, it's just going to get even better, right? You're going to find new levels of connection. And those of us who are single out there, something might be around the corner, right? Might be just thrown into our lap and we don't even have to really look, which is kind of nice. Always love when Venus, especially in Pisces, those are usually like our dream people. Like, what do we want in life, right? We're those healthy individuals that, which is what we always like. And always when it comes to Venus, it's not just about the other person, but it's about you. So you want to focus on your self care, doing less, letting go of things you can't control, right? Creating space for life's mystery to enter. This is all starting on Monday. On Monday. So it's going to get a great week coming up forward. A little hectic, a little crazy, but you know what? We have a good week ahead of us, right? It's a fresh start. Nothing is better than just a fresh start to start over. A fresh start is a journey. A journey requires a plan, right? So this weekend, write down who do you need to email? Who do you need to text, right? To get you to that next level. Use tact, be assertive, not aggressive, right? And then you want to just wait until Monday to send. Don't send beforehand. Not today. Not today. Whatever you do, don't send today. All right. You might get away by sending it on Sunday, but I would wait till Monday, right? With Venus sending out all those cosmic energies of love, great, great. I don't know, just like opportunities, right? For something special to enter our lives in the next couple weeks. Because I'm telling you right now, the universe, it's listening, it's out there, right? It believes in us. We have trust we're being guided. Okay. That, no matter what happens in life, in the upheavals and downheavals, right? There's always a silver lining and something ahead. All right. Well, thank you so much. This was your weekly horoscope with Mystic Marissa. I appreciate you staying tuned on everything and tuning in. Be back again next Friday at 11 a.m. So tune in on here and don't forget to love, like, and subscribe right now. All right. Mwah. Ciao. If you like what you heard today, make sure you like, love, and subscribe. We are on all the socials at Marissa Pitts Show. Till next time. Mwah. Ciao.